Well, hello and good day to all of you wonderful viewers out there. Hi, I'm Awesome Joe. Thank you guys so much for taking the time of your day to watching another episode of Awesome Joe's Movie Reviews. And I know what a lot of people are asking me nowadays is how come you didn't do a review on Backrooms? I watched the movie. I was excited for it, especially off of the great success of Obsession, another fellow YouTuber who went ahead and got the opportunity to do a cinematic film. We had the same habit of doing it with this other individual YouTuber who did the Backrooms movie. And for me personally, I know there's a lot of success, there's a lot of great criticism in regards to that film. But me, however, I had the most uncomfortable, most, disappointing experience with that movie. So badly that I just went ahead and came to the conclusion that I didn't want to do a review. I really didn't. It wasn't really much to talk about. It really wasn't anything that really gained my interest. It didn't even make me think about, what to talk about. I mean, I love psychological thrillers. Don't get me wrong, I really do. And this was something I was really intrigued on watching. But unfortunately, I left the theater disappointed and I completely forgot about it and didn't care to say anything further more of it, other than what I'm talking about now. So, that putting aside, I want to go ahead and talk about these two new movies that are out in theaters that came out this weekend. This would be my full non-spoiler review to the newly released Marlon Wayans returning comedy of Scary Movie. And then I will be having another video that I'll be doing directly after recording this of Masters of the Universe. So as of now, we're talking about the new Marlon Wayans movie, 2026 Scary Movie. So here we are, everybody. This is something that has been waited on for a good long while, practically 24 to 25 years. And now here we are back into the theater and watching a Wayans comedy, especially within the spoof genre. Last year, there was a massive success as well to the Liam Neeson Naked Gun parody movie. That for me, however, I did get to watch on Paramount Plus, and I gotta say, it's really complicated for someone such as myself to laugh, and I love to laugh. I love when having to go into watching a comedy, especially in the theaters. I expect myself to laugh, and if I don't laugh, if I find the jokes to be incredibly stupid, then it just doesn't capture me. And I think that The Naked Gun was really one of those movies. So I didn't like it, nor did I ever want to watch it again. I love Liam Neeson. I think he's fantastic, but that movie, however, it didn't capture me. I didn't even watch the original Leslie Nielsen's Naked Gun movies. So I guess maybe that has something to do with it. But unfortunately, on my take, when it comes to the film itself alone, standing on itself alone, I just did not like it. So here we are with another parody, and I was excited for it because every single Halloween, I kid you not, every single Halloween I always watch. Not only just the Scream movies or I Know What You Did Last Summer or the Halloween movies, I always do watch Scary Movie, the first Scary Movie. I do watch sometimes Scary Movie 2 and probably a few of the others. I know that a lot of people are not very fond upon on those other sequels. I think that maybe I know one is a great success for me. Two, it's okay. Three, I think was a little bit better. Four was terrible, and five, of course, it's just god awful. So yes, of course, people were just begging for the Marlon Wayans, the Wayans brothers to be returning into this franchise, having to reclaiming back those rights and given the privileges to pretty much given all of their perspectives on things. So, and yes, I don't get easily offended. I really don't. And this movie didn't offend me. The only thing that offended me was the fact that it just wasn't that funny. I had a great blast, and going back to what I was talking about, the first Scary Movie I watch every single Halloween. I really do. Why? Because it is a classic. I don't know what it is about that movie that really captures me and into having a pure entertaining excitement of a time when it comes to a parody movie. But that was one of the best. And it feels like it's just so hard to reclaim that kind of magic again. When we saw the trailer to this on Scream 7 several months ago, I thought the trailer was fantastic. It was amazing. It looked so much fun. I really did feel like we were back in the world of successful parody movies. I know a lot of people don't like Date Movie or Epic Movie or Meet the Spartans or Vampires Suck. I know a lot of people don't like those. However, I understand they are bad, but I at least found them to being a good entertaining time. Unfortunately, when it comes to something like this modern day parody movie of Scary Movie, as much as the trailer was successfully entertaining and very excited to watching this, the trailer speaks a lot differently compared to the movie itself. And it was great because I thought that because since it's the summertime, that there'll be a lot of moviegoers going to watching this, and of course there was a good 25 to 30 people. That's an awesome number for where I am for where I am located at. But there was a lot of points where I chuckled. I did laugh, but I wasn't laughing my rear off. Like, that's what I was really expecting, because that's how I was in the first Scary Movie. And I just wanted that again. I really did. There have been entertaining, funny comedies in the past throughout the years, especially back in the 90s and the early 2000s. That comedy was just exquisite. It was so awesome. And I think that a lot of that has downfalled. I think it has, and I'm going to try and make this very, very short to my review, because I really do want to talk about this, and I also want to get to my thoughts of Masters of the Universe. So you got Shawn and Marlon Wayans coming back. We all know them as from other projects like White Chicks and Little Man. I love the parody to 50 Shades of Black. That was to me. I think I laughed a lot on that one. And then, of course, A Haunted House 2. The majority of those were not directed by their brother, Keaton Ivory Wayans. You actually had another individual called Michael Titus, and he directed the majority of those films. I did like the first Haunted House, but A Haunted House 2, there were some aspects in there that I was okay with, but the majority of it wasn't just as successful as the first Haunted House movie. So I think that the Wayans brothers really had some magic still in there to do another successful scary movie. I really did have faith in this. But when I watched it, it just felt like a pile of, a lot of things collided together into one thing that really didn't have a story, that really didn't have any arcs or, character, build-ups or anything like that. It was just, I think it was just trying to do what it did before, when it should have been something else completely different. And, there's, of course, this is going to be a rated R scary movie. You got a lot of curse words, drug references, modern day political situations that are happening, a lot of memes, and of course a lot of situations that are revolving the scary movie sequels, not involving the Wayans brothers. So I think that a lot of that put into it, it kind of takes me out of the movie. I understand what they were trying to do, but we are talking about we're talking about Scary Movie and its characters. We're not talking about the drama about what went on behind the scenes with the Wayans brothers as to why they lost their property, why they got their opportunity to come back. I get it, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm here to see a movie. I'm here to be entertained. I'm here to laugh. I don't really care what happened behind the scenes. I don't really care, why this and that. There's it looks, according to the trailer, it looks like they had a lot of great ideas on how they can really make a good movie, a really good scary movie. But unfortunately, it didn't seem like it was that successful to me. You do get Anna Faris coming back, and you do get Regina Hall coming back. Those two were great in all of the scary movies. Of course, they didn't come back for Scary Movie 5, which is, the worst out of the entire franchise. But getting to, watching Scary Movie 5 for me, I'm just like, you just feel this absence of Anna Faris and Regina Hall not being there, just like how the Wayans brothers didn't return when they did Scary Movie 3 then forward. But yeah, it was great getting to seeing them all come back. You had great successes of horror flicks last year with Weapons and with Sinners. So, and all of that, it has nothing to do with the movie. It really is. It's just bits and pieces thrown into there, and that's about it. Pretty much what you saw in the trailer, that's all you're going to be getting. And I think that they should have leaned more of the story towards those kind of other horror flicks. I did recently see Terrifier a few months back. I think back in December. I saw all three movies and I thought they were very gruesome, but in a very entertaining way. And they don't even use Terrifier in this. And I think that it was a very great success of having it wanting to be part of this, but there was nothing about it in this. I was just really hoping, because that was a great successful scary movie. I mean, at least the first movie, and of course, Welcome to Derry, but yet they don't put any of that in here. They put a lot of focus on Ghostface in this, the parody Ghostface in this, and which I was very happy about, because it's something that I was very fond of with the first scary movie, and wishing that they could have continued on that story arc in the sequels. But I understand there's different stories in relations to horror flicks, so I get it. But it's great getting to see Ghostface back, but they didn't use him properly. I don't think that they used him properly. You do get to have more screen time with him, but when it comes to his character, it didn't feel as entertainingly the same as the first movie. You do get, I forgot the actors' names. I'm not fully prepared for this, but the actors who played Doofy, which is great getting to see him coming back, and Sherry O'Terry coming back as Gail Hailstorm. They were both wonderful in this, especially Doofy. He's one of the favorites in the first film, and seeing him coming back, I think that his performance in this was really, really great. It was great getting to seeing him and reprising his character. And they do a lot of, and of course, of him coming back. This movie is pretty much in reference to more of the Scream 5 and a little bit of Scream 6. You do get a lot of the substance and Terrifier, and of course, like I mentioned before, Weapons and Sinners, and so much. But I think that the movie altogether, it's just, you do get out as well too. I was kind of hoping we'd get to see Us in this, but that wasn't in there. Another one of my favorite horror flicks from Jordan Peele. But I think that this could have been taken care of a lot more better. I think so. I think that it should have been. I just don't think it was really written well. I think it could have been done better, and it could have been done better. So I think that this is going to be a financial success in the box office, but critically wise, I don't think it's going to work out as well as people would expect. Oh, and including Annabelle as well too. According to what you see, the majority of the stuff that you see in the trailer is pretty much already given out. You don't really get to see anything greater than what you see in the trailer. So that's about it. Nothing about it wowed me. I know that they do a reveal and talking about the motive as to why Ghostface is doing this and that. So, do I agree to it in some certain level? But when it comes to the movie altogether, I didn't like it. You do get, I forgot what his name is, Hansel from Scary Movie 2, the caretaker with the strong hand coming back. Has nothing to do with the movie. I thought that was a waste. I would have loved to have seen more of him too, because he was also awesome in Scary Movie 2. So, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. Rotten Tomatoes did give this score a 29%. And for me, I would have to say that when it comes to Scary Movie 2026, I didn't like it as much as I wanted to expect. You do get the returning cast of like Bobby, and you do get so many others that pop up into this movie, but they really have no significant meaning to the story. It's just more bringing in the legacy characters, meeting the new modern day characters. Oh, I will admit the actress that they had hired to play Cindy's daughter, Anna Faris's daughter, I think she did a really great performance. She was practically a splitting mirror image of her mother in this. So I thought that was great. You have a great John Wick fighting sequence going on between her and Ghostface, and I thought that was just as great as how the fight sequence was Matrix wise in the first Scary Movie. But yeah, going back to my ratings, I think that when it comes to Scary Movie 2026, I would have to say that this is going to have to be a good 35% for me. It's low. Would I watch it again? Probably. It has happened before. My first reaction to a movie usually isn't that good, but yet when I watch it a couple more times, I actually intend to like it. I did watch Mandalorian and Grogu the other night with a friend of mine who has just been introduced into the world of Star Wars, and he loved it very much. And I, however, enjoyed Mandalorian and Grogu a little more than I did the first time. So there is a possibility of me liking this movie maybe further down the line. But as of now, when it comes to my first interaction with this film, I just did not like it. And I really do hope that I do further down the road, because I really do. I want to have faith for this franchise. I want to laugh, and I just think that it just didn't do it for me. But yeah, everybody, that is my review off of Scary Movie 2026. What did you guys think? Have you guys gone out and watched it? If not, I do recommend you guys going out there and watching it this weekend. I may not have laughed to the movie, but I hope that you guys would, because I really do hope that you guys have just an entertaining time at the movie theaters, because that's what it is meant for. But if not, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section in the bottom. Let's have an awesome time talking about this movie or any movies that you'd like to talk about in general, because I love to talk about movies, but most importantly, I love to talk about them with you. And don't forget that you can check out some more of my videos. Just look me up on YouTube at Awesome Joe Movie Reviews. Don't forget to click on that like and subscribe button there, you guys. I really do appreciate everybody's support on my channel, and as well as the notification bell for future videos. You will be notified by that. But anyways, everybody, I'm Awesome Joe. Keep on living the dream, and as always, stay awesome. Thanks you guys once more again, everybody. I will be talking about Masters of the Universe immediately after this. And to my beautiful, lovely daughter, Daddy loves you. Daddy misses you, and can't wait to see you again, gorgeous angel. And to everyone else, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.